Here we are in the natural splendor of North Park, Colorado. But this story is about the human splendor of North Park, which is Jackson County. You can see it here just south of Wyoming. The human splendor epitomized by the volunteers of Jackson County Search and Rescue. Whenever and wherever someone needs help, they are there. Like Rick and Vicky, for example. They helped for years. Vicky, one time, saved someone from drowning and then went back to work in her wet clothes.
I was working with our physical therapist then, and his eyes were huge. And I remember he's like, Vicky, go home. I was like, no, I got to finish up my job here. Had wet pants on, and we're looking down at big old red ants crawling out of my pants. I literally had ants in my pants.
What they don't lack in compassion, they do in finances. So it's a horseshoe fundraiser. And in full disclosure, this one in honor of my dad. There he is with the beard and me in the middle trying to figure out my face. And here's Antonia volunteering to raise funds so she can volunteer.
But we just got radios this last year, and that was because Jefferson County donated out of service 800 radios from their police department that they replaced.
In a sprawling mountainous region where anything can happen.
Avalanches happen so fast and so quick.
They roll their four-wheelers, they get caught in a rock and break their ankle.
It was a shotgun accident.
Oh.
Snowmobile accidents.
Chainsaw injuries, we see horse rollovers.
They had like some concert up at the sand dunes, and there were multiple accidents.
All of these people either volunteer, support, or report on search and rescue. And just to illustrate the task at hand, let's start with the sand dunes.
Sand dunes are basically like
A different planet.
To ascertain the task at hand, Marla takes me up in her hot air balloon.
I'm not going to get fresh.
Okay.
But I always look at my tank.
And if you look over here, there's this little splotch. That's the sand dunes, where on any given summer weekend has 2 or 3 times the population of the entire town.
We're always asking for help because there's no one team that can handle all the variety of things that can happen out in the wilderness. You know, I mean, we have everything going on, and then with the way people have been getting more involved with the outdoors, you know, and just shotgunning it out there, it's definitely changed things for sure.
But there's good news. This story has solutions. The first solution is you, or us, being better.
Be smart, prepare for snow always, prepare for cold weather always, and certainly bring some common sense that you don't do stupid things that put you in a bad situation.
Well, prepare, do your homework.
Do your homework. Yeah.
What would you tell them before they came up here?
Be prepared, research your routes, know what the conditions are, especially in the mountains. It can be 80 degrees in summer and a front runs through, and it can snow in the next 20 minutes. You just never know up here.
And then there's another solution. This little card you can get online, which I just did.
Colorado Parks and Wildlife are going to start taking it over, but there's a card to where if you don't pay your search and rescue fee through a hunting license or an OHV registration, you can get some kind of liability coverage for a search and rescue mission through COSAR.
See, when you get rescued and you didn't do something reckless, most of the costs are covered. And you can help $12 for a 5-year subscription, if you will, to this card, which really should be the latest fashion item because it does so much. Helping all these people who will help you no matter what.
From the summertime hikers, hunters that know the country like the back of their hand, to the snowmobilers that snowmobile everywhere. If you have knowledge of something, you automatically donate it to search and rescue.
Just like the neighboring Grand County, let him borrow this sled so we could see why we were raising money throwing horseshoes, which, by the way, my horseshoe partner,
Different planet.
and myself got 4th place and a cool prize donated by the community.
Close to 40 groups that have just either donated something or given us money or helped us with a project or just anything. It's pretty cool to be a part of.
And then you can get back to the natural splendor. That's me capturing an eagle, catching a fish, and then making unseemly panting noises. Because, to be quite honest, all of the splendor in North Park is pretty breathtaking.